Oh, we getting open. We're telling all our dirty little secrets.
We are gathered here to do something really, really fun called Truth or Rank.
We should do more stuff like this.
Don't
Where?
judge me.
We lost an egg.
We are not shaming you. What's up, you guys? Welcome to Clevver Style.
Hi. Today we are gathered here around this oval table.
It's the Last Supper.
It might be our last supper.
It might.
It might be.
We are gathered here to do something really, really fun. It's called Truth or Rank.
Truth or drink.
Wait, is it actually called Truth or Drank or Truth or Drink?
Well, I said drink. I want to keep it as
You
drink.
know, this trend has been popping up all over YouTube. A lot of people play it. And the concept is you answer a series of questions. And if you don't want to answer a specific question, you gotta drink.
Yeah, you do.
Drink this now.
These questions are actually based off of a game called That's a Good Ass Question.
We're doing it Clevver style. We have 3 categories. So one of the categories is clever. The other category is relationships. And the other category is wild card. So if y'all don't want to answer, you gotta drink.
Listen, this is gonna be good because tequila is like truth serum.
Hopefully this is gonna help the newer and older viewers, honestly, get to know us a little bit better. It's
Maybe
very,
too much.
Yeah, it's very fun to kind of just sit around, put your girlfriends in the hot seat. It's also very fun to
Drink.
I think we should start off with the shot so that we could just, loosen up a little bit, take the edge off. Y'all ready for this?
Let's do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's 12, so.
Yeah.
I don't know how much of a lightweight you guys are. I am the lightest of weights.
Cheers to That's a Good Ass Question, and who knows what's gonna happen next.
Wait,
Cheers.
arriba, abajo, acentro.
Woo! Oh yeah!
The first category is clever. So these are going to be clever questions. Now I'd like to advise you that we have not seen these questions.
No.
Have you seen these questions?
Not the clever questions, no.
Damn.
I've seen some of them because, again, this is my friend's game. That's
Yeah.
a good ass question. So I played that game before, but Bridget
Everyone's
put a little
obviously right.
swing into
See, I
it.
hope they're juicy. I'm ready to answer some real you know? Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
No?
Name a clever video you wish you had not been in and
Ooh.
tell us why.
Oh, juicy. Bridget wants to know all the deets.
We should do more stuff like this.
The
This is the
video,
stuff that gets clicks.
Spicy.
there's a close battle between two, but I think I would
You
have
gonna
to
say
give
why?
it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I would have to give it to the edge to the TikTok hacks.
I knew that's what you were gonna
video.
say.
I mean, you can vouch for me. It
Yeah.
was the absolute worst experience
Yeah.
of my life.
because
Not the
of
actual
y'all.
video, just the response
The
from
response,
the video.
Yeah.
everything was so awfully taken, and to this day, I'm like, how did that even happen?
I will just say this: Sinead did nothing wrong. That's all I'm gonna say.
I absolutely did
And
nothing
y'all
wrong.
came for her so hard.
They did.
You
It
guys
was
need
awful.
need to remember that there are people behind the
That's
video.
awful.
Okay.
But oh my God, do you remember how devastated I was after that?
And you guys have to remember we're all grown women.
We really going there today.
No, I think this
Wait a
is
minute.
such
This is
a
great.
good-
I
It's
love
great.
sharing my feelings.
This is
I just have a lot of feelings.
What were those videos where we all sat down and talked about?
Oh,
Throwback?
But it was
Throwback.
throwback. There was one where it was
God.
about like virgin, your first time that
your
you
first
lost
time.
it.
I wish
I
I wish.
remember that one.
Oh,
What's
I
wrong
hate.
with it?
Oh my God.
Even this round table, right? If we talked about it like this kind of setting, I think it would be so much better. Like,
So
oh,
different.
my first time, this is what happened, but it was so gimmicky. So when I watch it back, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm online poking fun of the first time I lost my virginity, and it just doesn't sit right with me.
From 1 to 10, I would give it a 4.
So that's
Yeah.
one video that I for sure regret.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I definitely regret that video too.
Yeah. I'm a drink.
No, you can't. You have too many good
Please,
ones. You
please,
can't.
please,
You
please.
can't. Damn. Okay. Well, I mean
It
that's
will,
the game.
it will not be received well.
I got the whole thing, Drew. You're making me so effing nervous.
Oh my God.
this is the first question, and you're 2 shots in, and you don't drink.
I'm not gonna answer that.
Second question. Here we go. As influencers, you work with a lot of brands. Is there a brand you would never work with again? What brand
Oh
and
my
why?
God, Bridget, I cannot answer that.
That is a hell no. I'm not answering.
I am not
that.
answering that. Give me
Jazz,
the alcohol.
Jazz. Oh,
I need more alcohol.
I can't.
Oh, for the
I
love of
am
God.
not. Listen,
This is
Context.
the best day
That's
ever.
the reason why you
We're gonna have
can't
to cut
answer
her
things
off
like
after,
that
like,
is because that's how we
different
make
ones.
money.
Yeah,
Okay, so I'm not gonna just like take money out of
There
my own
you
pocket. Okay, bottoms up.
Cheers. Question number 3. What is the worst outfit someone at this table has styled for a video?
For one of us or just in general?
Just in general. You just want us to get in a fight, huh? I know. I think the worst outfit I ever styled was when I was trying to dress for you. We switched styles and it was rave. What was the category?
That's what I was thinking too. That was bad.
I thought Drew would really like this bedazzled diamond choker, and I came out so confident. I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. And Emil was like, Jackie, what the hell do you have on? I was like, what do you mean? I look like a hot.
No.
That was bad. There's nothing cute about it.
That was the first thing that came to my mind.
Damn.
I was nervous about drinking tequila, but I literally apparently can drink.
Okay, where's
Okay,
I
I don't know.
I mean, if we're being honest.
I'm
at me,
looking
I
at
know it
your
wasn't
faces
me.
to try to remember.
I know it wasn't me because I've only made you look good.
It's true.
It's so true. You have to drink because you have to get on her level anyway.
Yeah,
so finish
Sinead.
that whole. She can't answer.
There's nothing more annoying.
Take the shot.
This is not peer pressure, but there is nothing more annoying than being a sober person with drunk people. Round 3, right?
No.
Question 4.
Question 4. Have you ever lied to Bridget to get out of a work day at Clevver? What was the lie? I've never lied. I will say, I'll go first. I've never lied because this is the thing. We are on day rates. Now, why would I be like, no, I'm not going to work today? No, 1000% I've never lied.
Definitely lied to our old boss. 100%.
Really?
100%.
Why'd you want to get out of a work day?
Because I hated it sometimes.
Oh, that's fair.
But
This
I
mental
have
health.
never ever lied
I've never lied.
to Bridget ever.
I've never lied, but I think there's been situations where there's a shoot day double booked with something else that I've had to do, and it's been like, Bridget, can you like move it around? But not like lied.
I can't lie!
Relationships, you guys.
Woo!
Juicy.
This is juicy because I've never talked about stuff publicly.
Ooh,
You really haven't.
I've never.
Yeah.
She
I
has
keep it
it.
very.
Yeah.
I'm real nervous for you.
I'm nervous for me too because I could literally tell you like my whole life story right now.
Ready, you guys ready?
Yeah.
I'm scared for myself.
Okay.
Question 1. Who is the worst kisser you have ever kissed?
Oh my god, I cannot.
I can say it. Jonathan. 5th grade.
That's first and last name. First and last name.
I hope he's not watching this. I went to Rudder Middle School. He was my first kiss.
Oh my god, I hope he's not watching this, but just in case anyone else wants to put the pieces together, Rudder Middle School.
It was like the slimiest,
Ugh,
like
I hate that.
nastiest. Like lips were everywhere, tongue was everywhere, saliva was everywhere, and
yeah.
it was like my first like makeout kiss, and it was horrific. And it was raining outside. I remember exactly where it was, so it was just like water, and you would think that it would be like this magical movie moment, but it was just so gross.
Still isn't over.
My worst kiss was this guy named Jack, which was actually like pretty recently. This is probably like
Oh
2 months ago.
Oh.
Like literally, it was like.
Oh.
Like a lizard? He was a
Yeah,
lizard?
yeah,
I don't
and I'm like, it's a
understand
flow.
Listen,
people.
yeah, if you don't
do
find
this.
the tongue flow, just keep the tongue in your mouth.
That's so true.
It's like you just
Yeah.
kiss normally. Let me just say this really quick. Can you tell I'm starting to get tipsy? Let
I'm
me just
so
say
drunk.
this. If you go to kiss someone and you guys aren't on the same flow,
Yeah.
your mouths are moving at different speeds. You're on different wavelengths. Keep your damn tongue in your mouth.
your tongue in
Don't
your
try to
mouth.
force it. Don't try
Yeah.
to force the flow because you can, this one? Yeah. Because I'm not even gonna say his first name. So this band came to town. Okay.
Oh, you
A band?
Oh, wait a minute.
Who was the band? Was it Big Time Rush?
No.
Oh.
They are in town. They all live here. This band came to town and they happened to Airbnb the place right next door to my sister and I, and we ended up hanging out with them, going to all their shows. We just met them outside our house and we were like, this is awesome. And so we ended up hanging out. But one of the people associated with the band who was staying in this Airbnb, we made out one night, and I swear he did this thing where he kept sucking on my butt.
Ew, sucking.
It's like a little bit is good.
And
Why
I was like his idea of like biting the butt, but it was like, ew! And I was like, is he gonna eat?
Feed me, see more.
Are you gonna say this name?
Uh-uh.
Okay, since you're not gonna say his first name because we're bleeping out last names, you have to take a
Yeah, you gotta take a
sippy
little sip.
They're in a band,
Again,
guys.
this is not peer pressure, okay? This
is the
premise
rules of the
game.
Question number 2, relationships. Have you ever had a one-night stand?
Oh God.
And how long ago?
Oh, I'll answer this.
Oh, we getting open. We getting open. We're telling all our dirty little secrets.
So,
Yeah, Jackie, how long ago?
Oh, you know, it was just last week. Kidding.
We are laughing.
I did have a one-night stand, but technically I knew him, I just knew him from a past life.
What?
Like, I knew this person.
Oh, okay.
Then didn't speak to him for years and years and years and years. And then randomly, he was like, I'm in LA. And then I was like, let's get a drink. And somehow I had a one-night stand. But then I never spoke to him again after that. It was like one of those things.
That's the best kind.
It really is.
So I had one night stand.
Herblinger.
I had one night stand in my entire life, and he actually came back to my apartment. He wouldn't leave the next day, which was so like awkward because I'm like, you ready to go? And he was just like lingering. I'm like, okay. And he clearly really liked me. We exchanged numbers. He hit me up like a week later. He was trying to contact me. I'm like, hey, I had a good time, but like, I'm not feeling it. Like, thank you for a good night or whatever. He hit me up a month later. Hey, what are you doing? I really want to hit. I'm like, bro, I said no. And then 2 months later, I'm like, all right, bro, cool. Wonderful.
Okay, so one time I was like trying to get over somebody, and so I had a one night stand, and he came over to my house, and I remember I was wearing this long robe that had a train with some lingerie, and he tripped on the train on the way to my room.
Wait, I loved this story.
And then, so after we did the deed, we sat down and he talked about how he really wants to get back with his ex-girlfriend. And I'm like boobs out at this point. And I'm like consulting him on how he can get back with his ex-girlfriend. Because we both obviously a mutual understanding.
You knew what it was.
Yeah, we like both knew what it was. It was just like whatever to have a good time. And so like I was like, this is what you gotta do. And my boobs are out, which is so funny because it's like to get her back. Because he obviously cheated on her, not with me, but like somebody else. That's why they broke up.
Wow.
His name
that's
was
so
Ethan.
nice.
Shout out to
Dude,
Ethan.
He got some. Ethan, you got some, and you got good advice. Good for you, man. Good for you.
It was not good though.
Oh, never mind.
You know what? Forget I said anything.
Okay, this is the last question of the relationship round.
Okay.
Oh God.
What does it say?
Uh-oh. What?
Is it bad? You're making me nervous.
I'm scared for myself.
Okay.
What is the pettiest reason you have ended a friendship / relationship, and who was it with?
But petty.
I don't mind. I don't care if you keep this in, if you take it out. So I had a friend who I went to high school with. We were friends for years. And what's up? So we were friends for years. We did theater together. And then after we had graduated, it was the 2016 election.
Yeah.
And we were all in a group text. And everybody was like so mad because like whatever, Trump was winning. And if you didn't know it was Democrat, surprise. So everybody was like, oh my God, this is outrageous. And then so she was like, actually guys, I voted for Trump and I'm not gonna hide it anymore. And I was like, I'm not gonna be the reason why you can say you're not racist. So we're not friends anymore. And I don't think that's even petty. I think that's just moral. I'm not gonna drink because I said it.
It's true. You did. I have a kid, so I told you this the other day. I'm really tough because if I don't get a good vibe from someone immediately, I just don't have a lot of time in my life to put into friendships. Taking on another friendship or a relationship is really a lot of work.
Yeah.
So I do sometimes think I can be really petty with things. I'll be like, oh, well, they just like wouldn't stop talking about this thing or whatever, and then I'll just like, they're like done to me.
I don't have a story, and also I'm sobering up. So.
Where's this from, Trader Joe's?
Okay, so the last and final round is the wild card, as if things weren't already wild. So I have a feeling that these are gonna be pushing the envelope.
I wanna push because I will answer.
So drunk.
Have you ever been arrested? What is the story?
I have been
This is
arrested.
for
You guys should have been
Shanae's
arrested.
the only one who's been arrested.
What have you
Tell
been
the story. I've
arrested
heard the
for?
story.
I was shoplifting.
Oh yeah, we talked about this.
First of all, I don't want to condone anything, so I know I didn't get myself caught. But I don't want to condone it because it's still wrong.
Don't steal.
But trust me, I didn't get myself caught. Second of all, I was like 14, all right? I'm 29. 15 years ago, I'm sorry. It was a horrible thing, and my dad had to pick me up, and it was awkward as
What did you
hell.
steal?
Do you have to bail you out, like pay money? What'd you steal?
What was it?
What'd you steal?
The thing I got caught with, it was like,
The thing she got caught with, meaning
there
there
was
was
other
multiple
times? What happened?
y'all, it was really bad. But in high school, it was really bad. We just had like a little group that just did that. We were like,
What did you steal, Sinead? Say
We were like,
it.
yeah, we were like the broke ass version of the bling ring.
So what'd you steal?
Exactly.
I got caught with like a designer purses and wallets and stuff.
Damn,
Oh, what brand,
what
Sinead?
store? What was the quantity of items that you
And
stole?
how much? How much?
It was like a high-end department store, if you can like think of
Like
it.
Nordstrom, Bloomingdale's.
Listen, looking back now, 15 years ago, yes, at the time I thought I was invincible. But if I look back at it now, I'm actually so embarrassed that my dad had to freaking pick me. You guys, my dad had to pick me up from jail.
Yeah, and you're lucky that it didn't stay on your record.
And you know
or
what my
anything,
dad
because
said
that
to
can
me?
ruin your life.
My dad didn't ground me, nothing. He said,
Wow.
do you know how hard people work to make things that you stole?
Ooh.
You guys, I was 14. Okay, I'm sorry, Dad.
Don't
I'm so
steal,
sorry, Dad.
okay? Especially if you're black or brown, because you will go to jail for your whole life.
Just because I'm that depressed about it now.
Okay, so Jackie and I haven't been arrested, so we're gonna move on to the next round. Okay, have you ever got down and dirty in a public place, and where?
Hell yeah!
You have?
Hell yeah!
I haven't. Okay, so I haven't gotten
Sorry.
down and dirty in a public place, but I've like made out with like titties exposed in a public place.
I've been there for that.
Oh my god. Okay, so it happened twice. I didn't think about that. So it happened twice. Okay.
I've been there for that. It was juicy.
One time, the
Wait,
first
was this at
time.
an apartment complex of someone?
Damn, was it a third time? No. No, I don't think so. Okay, with my first whatever, we had just watched a movie and then we went into like this parking lot in Beverly Hills of all places. I was like, I'm gonna get arrested. Whatever, we made out in a parking lot. Boobs came out. Second time though was worse because Jackie and I went to this bar in Studio City.
Yeah.
And I was drunk as I am now because tequila is just lets me do whatever I want.
Gets you pregnant, I told
Yeah, and it was like outside of the bar, and Jackie
was.
was like about to get into an Uber, and then the guy and I were making out, and then a boob may have slipped into
It
his
for
mouth
sure
on
slipped.
accident.
On accident.
On accident, okay?
Totally.
I've
You don't wanna-
I've gotten down dirty in many a public place. The worst would be
Really?
like at school, right?
What school?
But
What age?
Even worse than in high school at the high school I attended to was when I was in high school at the elementary school I had attended like 15 years ago.
When did you lose your virginity? Oh my god. When did you lose
She's gone. Sinead! We lost Sinead.
We are not
Sinead
shaming
down.
here, Bryce. What's the story?
Sinead.
Wait a minute.
She's like,
How old were you?
wait, not in elementary school, but just at the elementary school?
Don't
Where?
judge me.
Are you drunk?
I have multiple stories. I think when Nick and I first started dating, we were at a bar, and I really wanted him really bad.
In the bar?
Yeah, and he actually hated it.
He got mad.
He got mad, which like, bruh. But
Yeah, what?
I was like, oh my god, come this way, and it was the women's restroom.
Ew.
And I pulled him into the restroom, and I like was trying to have a good time, and he was like, Jackie, I'm not comfortable with this. And I was like, what do you mean you're not comfortable with this? I was trying to be all spontaneous and sexy, and he was just like, you're better than this. I know.
Oh, but that's sweet.
No, but it was sweet. But we have had spontaneous moments in public, outside of a bar restroom. You
Yeah.
know, we've had sex
Yeah.
outside, and it's been wonderful. So he was just like, let's be a little bit more tasteful about it.
Do you kiss with your eyes opened or closed? Show us.
Bridget!
Wait, no, this is a good ass question.
I'm gonna answer.
I'll
First of all.
First of all, this is the best question.
Do not come for me if you disagree, okay?
Okay, well then
but
you
if
have to show us.
how to do it? I hate it so much. Oh my god, what is this monstrosity?
Are you kidding?
I'm
Put your
like
tongue
so
on my
traumatized.
tongue.
I'm so
Why does he have a hole in his mouth?
Is something
first
gonna
of
pop
all,
out of it?
I have so many questions.
Honestly, let me say this.
is
Okay?
I'm not kissing that.
Let me say this. Let me say
Or
this.
let her say
no,
it.
let me say this.
Say what?
Yes, this is very disturbing and weird for me personally, but I'm 29 years old. As a teenager, I had a lot of anxiety about having my first kiss.
Yeah, but no, I don't want to poo with a mouth.
No, I know, but there might be someone who does, and I remember being.
practice
Is
with a
this
regular
gonna give you the
pillow.
experience of making out with
That's
somebody?
you know
Like,
what I'm
come
saying?
on.
You know
That's
how
what you do. You practice on your forearm.
Yeah, but like, didn't you guys kind of have like a throwaway person like?
Oh my
kiss?
god, wait a minute. Okay, I just stuck my tongue in it.
You did?
I did.
That's nasty.
Wait, time out. It is nasty. But I will say, since there's a hole, you can practice
You-
like what you would do in the mouth versus.
I am
Wait, hold
not-
on. Just try it for a second.
No,
Just try it.
where is this from? Is it sanitized?
Yeah, that's what I'm
is.
concerned about.
I'm not doing that. Do I have to take a shot? Ew!
Wait, I didn't see you do it.
I'm nervous now that you're watching. Okay, hold on.
I'm ready.
Ew!
I like it.
Bro, you don't even know where that's been.
Oh well, it's fine. Please try it.
No.
Can I just do it real
Because
quick?
Yeah,
it's
just stick your
nasty.
tongue in it.
I'm a germaphobe.
You might
I can't.
enjoy it.
I'm a germaphobe.
Do it, Sinead. Do it.
I might enjoy
Sinead,
it.
do it.
Okay.
Ew.
You like it! You like it!
Well, I've never done that with you before.
All right, you guys, the very last question of That's a Good Ass Question game, truth or drank, wild card. Question number
better be
wild
juicy.
card. The person to your left, which meaning we'll circle it around, would you ever lend them $2,000 or more? And do you think they would pay you back? If not, why? So the person to your left, would you lend them $2,000
For what?
for whatever reason if they needed help with something?
Yeah,
And do you think they would pay you back?
Nah, she wouldn't pay me back. This is one time one time I got Sinead a salad at this place, and Sinead took forever to pay me back. She finally did.
listen.
But she took
Yes,
forever.
here's my thing. Listen.
And also, let me finish. So I am always that person who was like, I
Drew's
got
a
it.
psycho
I
with being
got
paid,
it.
right?
And like, so I'm always so sorry. I mean, you know how I am. I'm the type of friend I'm gonna call you out. So I am that person who is like, well, is so conscious. Like, I will Venmo you back
No, she does.
immediately.
Drew, if you take $1, Drew will pay you back within 30
seconds.
seconds. I am the same way I am with my Venmo as I am with my texting. Sometimes, you guys, I just forget. But you are also like Nils, where you guys don't like to ask for the
I
money
can't ask
that
you,
you're
it make me
owed,
uncomfortable.
though. But you're
Yeah,
owed
no.
it. So
That
if you
makes
were
me
just like,
uncomfortable.
hey, you totally forgot to pay me, I wouldn't even think twice about
Right,
it at
right.
all. I just be like, oh my god, yes.
So the question is,
100%.
yes or no, would you lend her
Let
the
me just
$2,000?
say, I
It
would
is
lend
for
both of your asses $2,000, and I do believe both of you would pay me back.
Well, this is the thing. I think the only reason why any of us would ask for $2,000 is if we
Absolutely need it. Yeah,
need it.
that's true.
that's a good point.
So it would have to be like a life or death situation. In that
Yeah.
case, yes. I'm
Take
gonna
that.
find your ass if you don't pay me.
All right, you guys, that was so much fun playing Truth or Drank, playing the game That's a Good Ass Question, which was by my friend, by the way, and you can buy it by clicking the link in the description. But you guys, honestly, there's so many questions in this game, so we should really do a round 2, but we should only do a round 2 with juicier questions.
That you guys submit.
If this video gets 500,000 views or more.
500,000 views.
So
okay?
cheers to just being real.
Honest.
Honest and real.
Cheers.
Cheers to you guys.
Cheers.
Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.